Hare Krishna. Welcome to my Radha Mother channel. Sindhu here. Great to be meeting all of you today with a beautiful topic of discussion. One method to control your mind. Let me start with a small prayer. Nama Om Vishnu Padhaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Hare Krishna. You can see a very beautiful quote, right? The mind acts like an enemy for those who do not control it, right? We are where our mind is, isn't it? Okay, let's go. Actually, my dear friends and devotees, this video would purify your mind. My humble request is please watch it till the end and please share it with your loved ones. Okay, Hare Krishna. Today's verse is from the chapter 3 and verse number 6. Okay, let's recite the verse now. Karmendriyani sayamya ya aste manasha smaran indriyarthan vimuddatma mityacharah sa uchyate. I repeat. Karmendriyani sayamya ya aste manasha smaran Indriyarthan vimudatma mityacharah sa uchyate. What a beautiful verse. Lord Shri Krishna states in this verse that people who externally renounce the objects of the senses while continuing to dwell upon them in the mind, right? They are called hypocrites, right? And they delude themselves, right? Lord Krishna has also quoted a very beautiful example or story, you can say, to understand this verse even more better. Okay, once there were two brothers, Tavrit and Suvrit. Okay, they were walking from their house to attend one Bhagavatam discourse at the temple, right? On the way, it began raining heavily, so they ran into the nearest building for shelter. Right? To their dismay, they found themselves in a brothel where women of repute were dancing to entertain the clients. Right? Seeing that, like Tavrit was aghast. They caught up to such a situation, right? In the middle of this thing, there was someone dancing. Ladies were dancing out, right, at the brothel. He was aghast. Oh, what a house of sin is this? We need to get out of this place as quickly as possible. Tavrit was thinking. But Suvrit, his younger brother, he pacified him and saying, my dear bro, it is raining heavily outside. Let us wait. Because it's raining, we can't step out. Let us wait till the rain stops, then we'll go. Then what Tavrit says? Oh, your mind is tempted. That is why you say such things. And he walked out in the rain and he continues to go to the temple. But Suvrit, he felt no harm in sitting there for a while. Just for a while to escape from the rain, getting wet in the rain. Right? But Tavrit braved the rain to reach the temple, right? And he was sitting down to listen to the Srimad Bhagavatam discourse. But in his mind, he became very remorseful, sad. He started getting bored very quickly. How boring is this? I made a very dreadful mistake, he was thinking. I should have remained with my brother. He must be enjoying himself greatly in that brothel, that house, right? In revelry there. On the other hand, Suvrit started regretting that younger brother. Why did I not follow Tavrit? Why did I not follow my brother? Right? Why did I remain in this house of sin? Right? My brother is so holy. See, he is bathing his intellect in the knowledge of Bhagavatam there. Right? But I am sitting here, he was thinking. After all, I am not made of salt, right? That I should have melted in that little bit of rain. Right? He started thinking like that. But when the rain stopped, both started out in the direction of each other. Right? The moment they met, the big lightning struck them. Right? And so unfortunately, they both died on the spot. Right? Hare Krishna. So sad. But Yamadutas, right? What Krishna is trying to convey is the Yamadutas, the servants of the god of death, right? They came to take Tavrit to hell. Right? All must be wondering, what did Tavrit do? Like he was attending the Bhagavatam discourse. Right? The Yamadutas took Tavrit. Then Tavrit tells in the hell that I think you have made a mistake. I am Tavrit. It was my younger brother Suvrit who was sitting there in the brothel, in the house of sin, not me. I was attending the course, Tavrit was saying. Then Yamadutas telling, you should be taking him to the hell. Yamadutas replied, we have made no mistake. He was sitting there to avoid the rain, but in his mind he was longing to be at the Bhagavatam discourse. Right? But on the other hand, while you were sitting and attending the lecture, the discourse, actually your mind was not there and you were earning to be at the brothel, at the house of that sin. Right? So Tavrit was doing exactly what Lord Shri Krishna declares in this verse. He had externally renounced the object of his senses, but he was actually dwelling upon them in his mind. Right? This was a very, very, very improper kind of renunciation. Right, my dear friends? So, my dear friends and devotees, in this spiritual world or spiritual realm, we can say, the mind is of paramount importance, and veritably, we are where our mind is. Right? On the other hand, in the material world or sphere, the external etiquette and the show, that has more values. Right? Hence, we always, you must have noticed, we polish our behavior. So many people, like, thank you, but sorry, and all that. But while the world looks outside, my dear friends, God looks within. Hari Bol. What a beautiful line, right? While the world looks outside, God looks within. Hence, in this spiritual journey, what we must do? We need to purify ourselves from inside. We need to purify our mind first, because the mind acts as both our friend as well as enemy. Arjuna also quoted in the Bhagavad Gita, right? Speed of the wind can also be controlled, but not our mind, right? So it acts as a heaven. It's both a heaven and hell. So life transformation requires purification of the mind, and this can be achieved only by our scriptures, right? Like Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, they guide us in accomplishing that. Right? Hope you understood the essence of it, my dear friends. I think it was a beautiful illustration of the two brothers. Hope you enjoy. So I would just like to conclude my today's discussion here by saying, in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Shri Krishna instructs Arjuna, right? Your mind is in the material nature, right? In the three modes: goodness mode, passion, and ignorance, right? These are the three modes, right? So we need to attach our minds to Krishna, right? That is the mode of goodness, right? And come out of this passion and ignorance, attach minds to Krishna and start getting purified by daily practice of reading the Bhagavad Gita, right? With this, I take leave for today. Thank you. वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।